VoyMonk vlog number 56. Yeah, this is going to be for Tuesday, January 14th. And don't worry, I won't be doing that on a persistent basis, but I wanted to do that. This will be for Tuesday. A weird thing that was today, I was having a conversation with my mom, and I was thinking about some ideas as far as for my vlog and that. And one of the things that we were kind of talking about was why it is it when you watch something like on TV, like usually like a cooking show or something like that, right? And when you watch that, you watch a cooking show for a lot of different reasons. Sometimes, like for myself specifically, because I'm trying to get better at cooking, is you try to get some ideas about what it is you're going to do and what it is you're going to make. The problem with, at least for me, most cooking shows is that, it's like most things when it comes to TV, radio, or any kind of, or I should say most things is in terms of platforms or whatever you want to call it, media content, is that 90% of it is usually scripted or it's planned but I would say most of it is usually not what it is that you usually see or hear or whatever. And that relates to the cooking shows because it's like, you watch, for at least me, when I watch the cooking shows, it's because I want to get some ideas of what are some really cooking ideas. The problem is just like everything else, cooking shows aren't really that real because most of what you usually see is going to be something that's prepared, right? I mean, for all the things that you see, kind of like Penn and Teller's fool us, there's a lot of things that you don't see, right? And you see a woman cut in half. I mean, you obviously know that can't happen, right? Because that's not how you cut a person in half. And so there's a trick when it comes to, watching cooking shows. Believe it or not, I view it in the same scope, mostly because of my experience with these types of things. But for the most part, the problem is that when it comes to the recipe and getting all the ingredients and trying to replicate all the things that you see, the problem is that with what you see, it's really something that requires to question whether it is what it is you think you're actually seeing, right? I mean, they go through the whole process of chopping up the onions, which I hate, or all of the ingredients and putting them together. And of course, by the time they reach the final stage where they put it in the oven, of course, magically there's one that's already done, that's been in the oven, that they take out and they show and cut, and it looks just perfect, right? There's a plate and a lot of times a garnish or whatever that's going to go along with it. And so the thing of it is that while it is you may be trying to pursue, or at least for me, I try to pursue that aim of trying to get better at cooking, the fact of the matter is that I think, like most people, I fail. I think the majority of the people out there that try to monkey see, monkey do, they really don't wind up doing as well as maybe they imagined or anticipated that they will do. And I think that mostly happens because, as I said before, that perception that you have in your head is that, well, this looks perfect and mine doesn't. And so my basic overall point is that there's a lot of different things that go along with said formula, especially if it's deemed as a success or a ta-da type of moment. And that's definitely something that I felt, like I want to do a vlog about that. So that's what inspired this vlog number 56. And I was just, I think that bears in mind, and it's important in terms of everything and anything that we see in life, as that A lot of things are done in a way that sometimes give a perception of one thing, but the reality, it can quite frankly and oftentimes be another. And everything that follows with that perception, and of course, following the recipe and not getting the exact same results, or even sometimes for me anywhere close. I think that's part of the frustration, but I think it's oftentimes the part of the frustration that goes completely overlooked. So that's something I was thinking about on this vlog as I go forward. And yeah, I think it's something to bear in mind. And I think it also has a lot to do with part of the spirit of this channel and why I do the things that I do or don't do the things that I don't do. So until next time, take care.